Hello, and welcome to the UNCW Honors College webinar. My name is Linda Burns, and I'm an admissions counselor here at UNCW and the organizer for this event. In this webinar, we will be covering all kinds of information about the Honors College, such as features, benefits, the community, and more. Here to present this information is Kate Bruce, Director of Honors College. Also joining us are three current Distinguished Honors College students, Matt Burke, Quentin Johnson, and Lauren Kipp. Later in the session, they will talk about the honors experience. Now I will turn this over to Kate Bruce, Director of Honors College and a professor in the psychology department. Kate has been with the honors program since 1999 and has been instrumental in fostering the growth of the program. Kate?
Thank you very much, Linda. We're so glad that you're interested in UNCW, and we look forward to meeting you next year. If you want to enrich your classes and challenge yourself to engage in undergraduate research and at the same time develop a close community with similar students, the UNCW Honors College is for you. The Honors College gives you the chance to have a small college feel in the larger university, and you can be part of the Honors College whatever your major. Our Honors College has 5 main academic functions that we want to tell you about today, and you can see these listed on the slide. The Honors College directs our 4-year honors curriculum, including departmental honors, which is the senior honors thesis. The Honors College offers opportunities to develop an international perspective, and it supports undergraduate research for all UNCW undergraduates. In addition, we mentor undergraduate students through the application process for national scholarships and fellowships. So is honors for you? Listen to what our recent graduates have to say. Honors enables high school students who have grown accustomed to taking higher level courses an opportunity to continue their studies in a similar environment. That is, more in-depth approaches to the material and with classmates who are also focused on academic success, where they feel challenged academically. In addition, students value the drive towards academic success. The honors program facilitates many opportunities for honors students and students outside the program to achieve great things in their 4 years at UNCW. And finally, from our former honors student who was the senior class president, the Honors College's greatest quality lies in its students' ability to become involved in their drive to positively impact UNCW and the community. So what are some benefits of being in honors? Let me share a few of them with you on the list that you're seeing on the slide now. The class size in honors is small, that is 20 or fewer students with lots of room for faculty-student interactions. We also offer unique international travel seminars and honors topical seminars. We promote early engagement in research activities. Further, we have Honors House, where students can live in the same residence hall to encourage community and support academic success. We also have honors mentors who are upper-level honors students who meet with the honors first-year seminar. And all of our honors first-year students have faculty academic advisors. As an honors student, you also receive priority registration and also have the chance to be considered for merit scholarships. I'm guessing that most of you think of academics when you think of honors, so let me hand it over to Quentin, who will give you some examples of the kinds of classes and seminars we have in honors at UNCW. Quentin, will you introduce yourself?
Thank you, Dr. Bruce. I'm Quentin Johnson from Leland, North Carolina. I'm majoring in theater performance with plans to earn an MFA in acting. On campus, I'm involved with the Student Government Association, Seahawk Commission Network for Diversity, and Starving Theatrical Artists with Great Expectations. Our honors section is all about academic enrichment. Classes are not harder per se, but challenge you to think outside the box. For example, in the center, we have students conducting field studies related to oceanography on Bald Head. At 1 o'clock, we have a class exploring the coast in art and literature, examining architecture used on the coast. At 5 o'clock, the students in Introduction to Theater had a chance to meet a local actor. At 7 o'clock, students are on a boat in the Galapagos Islands, part of our Honors International Splash Seminar on Darwin and Evolution that featured a spring trip to the Galapagos. At 11 o'clock, students in the first year seminar are exploring campus. My first year, I've taken Exploring the Truth, along with Matt Burke and Lauren Kemp, who you'll meet later on. In that course, we had interactive debates and discussion about defining the truth in life. What these have in common are academic enrichment, challenge, unique teaching techniques, experiential learning, field trips, and of course, small class sizes. Typically, first and second year students take 1 or 2 honor classes each semester in addition to regular classes. This means that you have the chance to experience lots of teaching styles and meet lots of people in and out of the Honors College. Another major focus of the Honors Seminar is that they're interdisciplinary. One student said, Honors highlights that all of our academic disciplines relate to each other in some of the most interesting ways. I think exploring these connections makes one a better student and individual. Some example of these unique seminars is the Scandinavian literature from The Ugly Duckling to The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Wit and Wisdom of the South, Nature and Science and Literature, Science and Drama, and Music and Evolution. So you can really see how these honors courses can be fun and interactive and viewed as informative electives rather than just another basic study course.
Thanks, Quentin. Let's talk a little bit more about this Honors International experience. The vision of the Honors College is to encourage and support lifelong learning, and that includes a global perspective. So we provide lots of opportunities for international study, from 1-week study abroad experiences over spring break to an honors semester in Wales. And in this image, you'll see that there are many trips where students have been exploring the world, and that's just what we want you to do. At 11 o'clock, we'll see students who are at the University of Swansea in Wales on a full honors semester. In the center, you'll see a student who was diving and collecting data in Curacao with a coral reef ecology seminar over spring break. At 3 o'clock, you'll see students who are in Paris doing travel writing, again, over spring break. And at the bottom, you'll see students who are in Germany in an exploring music and literature class. Now let's turn to undergraduate research. UNCW's Honors College provides opportunities for undergraduates to engage in independent and creative scholarly activity. Let me turn it over to Lauren Kipp, who will tell you about that. Lauren, will you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Kipp. I'm from upstate New York and this is my 3rd year here at UNCW. I am a chemistry major and I'm currently working on my honors project in the field of marine chemistry. On campus, I'm also involved in honors. I'm the president of the Honor Scholars Association and the vice president of the Student Honors Advisory Council. Now let me tell you about some of the great research opportunities you'll have access to through the UNCW's Honors College. As you get more into your major, honors experiences grow with you. Departmental honors projects are capstone faculty-mentored research projects that cover at least 2 semesters. Many students have the chance to publish or present research findings at professional conferences. Honors College is the home of CSERF, our Center for the Support of Undergraduate Research and Fellowships. We oversee the support services for students who are engaged in research with professors. This support is in the form of travel awards to attend conferences, competitive stipends to partially offset tuition when you are conducting a research project, and workshops to enhance your skills, such as resume development and making posters to present research or creative findings. It's all about research and discovery, and it can happen in any major. Whether you are on the stage or on screen, in the lab or on the water documenting the behavior of fish, or designing a curriculum to teach school children about amphibians, you can gain unique research and creative experiences at UNCW that will make your resume stand out. For example, I mentioned that I am conducting a departmental honors project in chemistry, and my roommate is currently working on a project examining the effect of art integration in elementary school classrooms. Mentoring undergraduate research and creative work is what the faculty do best at UNCW. We are 100% committed to engaging our undergrads in this way. Hear the commitment of faculty to undergraduate research and creative scholarship in their own words. Diana Pasuka, professor of religion, notes that faculty-mentored undergraduate research is what sets UNCW apart from other public universities. Indeed, she and many other faculty believe that engaging students in the research process is the most effective type of teaching that we do. Siddharth Varadarajan, professor in chemistry, echoes her beliefs. Having faculty and undergraduate students work alongside each other in the research process is a unique feature of the UNCW experience. Compared to students at other universities, our UNCW students, who have taken such an independent and vital role in their research process, are more effectively prepared for their careers. Then Honors wants to recognize you for your achievements when you complete the full honors curriculum. The medallioning ceremony is a special occasion to acknowledge your success. Graduate schools and future employers know the value of your experience as a full-fledged undergraduate researcher. Matt, you have also done a good bit of undergraduate research already. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us about it?
Hello, my name is Matt Burke. I'm originally from York, Pennsylvania, and I'm a marine biology major. I'm involved at UNCW in Crossway Campus Ministry, in the Marine Mammal Stranding Program, in the Scuba Diving Club, and as Lauren said, I had some experience in undergraduate research. I plan to be a professor and a research scientist while I'm studying octopus behavior. And yes, we are all about research and discovery at UNCW. For example, each spring we showcase undergraduate research in a poster session on campus. The campus community comes together and celebrates the accomplishments of our students. We also recognize UNCW undergraduate research scholars. These are students who have made multiple scholarly presentations at conferences in addition to those in this on-campus showcase. For me, I had my first research experience in the spring of my freshman year. In connection with one of my honor seminars in my first year, I met a professor whose lab I started working in. Now, most students would really love to go to the prestigious Ivy League schools, but if you're interested in scientific research like I was, there just aren't very many opportunities for undergraduates there. But at UNCW, and particularly through the honors program, it's nearly guaranteed. The Honors College also mentors students who want to pursue nationally competitive internships and fellowships. Here are a few students from UNCW who've received national and international recognition. One of these is a good friend of mine, Andrew Nickham, who I met in the Honors House my freshman year. Thanks to the Honors Program, both he and I were selected as Holling Scholars, which is a nationally competitive internship and scholarship program with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration this year. He's studying climate change in Hawaii this coming summer, and I'll be out at sea for 6 weeks on a research cruise in the Pacific. So let me turn it over to Quentin, who'll tell you more about honors.
That's a quick overview of the academic side of the UNCW Honors College. Equally important is the community that develops. So what do students value most about honors? Community and support. One student said, the feeling of community that is created through the Honors College. I've met most of my friends through honors and have taken part in some of the best discussions and projects in my honors classes. Another student said, the honors community is very close and supportive. The students and faculty want you to succeed and more than willing to help you in any way they can. Every honors professor I've been with has been caring and committed to helping their students learn. I also agree with the honors community is very close. First year honors students have the opportunity to live in the honors house their first year. The friends I've made there continue to be the people I hang out with to this day in intramural sports, social events, or other fun activities on and off campus. Now let me turn it over to Lauren, who will tell you more about the honors community.
First-year honors students live in the Honors House, part of the Tri-House area on campus. Here you see several images inside and outside the Honors House. Sophomores also have optional housing in the Seahawk Crossing apartments. The resident advisors in Honors Housing are upper-class honors students. Each year we host several social events with the Honor Scholars Association and the Student Honors Advisory Council. We travel and explore together and meet with faculty outside the classroom, at meals such as the cultural dinners at local ethnic restaurants, and when we invite them to our honors faculty meet and greets. Honors students are involved in many service projects as well, from after-school tutoring, sometimes in Spanish, to the annual beach sweeps at Curie Beach, followed by an afternoon enjoying the beach. And that's actually me in one of the kayaks there after our beach sweep last year. Now let me turn it back to Dr. Bruce.
So who are the Honor Scholars? This is a photo of last fall's class of Honor Scholars after a discussion with our Chancellor, Gary Miller. You think you could picture yourself there next fall? Here's some characteristics of the fall 2011 entering class. Take a minute to look at the characteristics of the students who have joined honors recently, and you can also see the kinds of activities that they did in high school, and I bet a number of you are involved in many of those activities as well. I also want to note that the benefits of being in honors don't just end at UNCW. Honors is great preparation for graduate school. Here's a list of all the different schools where many of our seniors are attending graduate school this year. All right, so I hope you're ready to apply to the Honors College. There is a separate application for the Honors College. Students don't need to wait for an invitation to apply to honors. However, we do send invitations to apply based on high SAT and GPA once you apply to UNCW. You can find application forms at our website. There is no additional fee to apply to honors. We do urge you to submit your application no later than April 1st. We're making decisions on a rolling basis. Remember that we cannot act on your honors application until you receive your final decision from UNCW. You're automatically considered for merit scholarships that are administered by honors, but be sure to apply for additional UNCW scholarships online at the financial aid website. Let's talk about scores. While there is a range, the average SAT score, that is for critical reading and math, is about a 1300, with an average ACT composite score of about 29. The students in past year's class had an average weighted high school GPA of about 4.2. We usually receive about 400 applications to honors annually, and we will enroll about 130 students in the fall. We do expect to enroll another 30 during their second or third semesters at UNCW based on their strong academic record here. Students often have questions about visiting honors. We do encourage you to visit, and in fact we have an online survey to schedule visits to the Honors College. This is available at our website. Is an interview required? Well, no, it's not required, but if you wish, we can schedule a personal meeting, a class visit, and a tour of the Honors House if you come to campus. If you'd like to talk to a current honors student, we'd be glad to arrange those email contacts as well. So thanks very much for your attention during our presentation. If you have questions, please call or send us an email. If you have a specific question for Lauren, Quentin, or Matt, we'll be sure to direct it to them. Thank you very much for your interest in the UNCW Honors College, and we really hope to meet you next year.